it has not sunk and it will never sink. Kasi yung bunganga ko pang local lang. My language, maybe my grammar, just for local consumption. But 4 million is 4 million spread all throughout the country. And who are they? Mayors, governors, barangay captains, policemen. Pag hindi mo ito naagapan, kaya tama yung decision ko, sabi ko sa inyo, to Congress, do not call for an election now. Because they will win. If they can corrupt everybody, we have now the money laundering report. But I'm warning again, Central Bank for the second time. It was not until I bowled them at them during the NBI National Bureau of Investigation anniversary. I was there and I was told by the director na hanggang ngayon there's no report of this AMLA. I'm going to charge all of you there criminally. I'll count 1 to 3, and if you don't resign, I will treat you as a drug addict. You're contributing to the corruption of this country. You have reported to the NBI and submitted it very late. Yet you do not have the assessment report. Kaya ako nilagay dyan kayo nilagay dyan kasi may trabaho kayo. What about our money? We are paying you to do your job. If you cannot do your job, get out from that office because I'll transfer to the Bank of China. Mas marami yung pera doon. Wala yung pera ninyo. O Bank of America, when I get to shake the hands of Trump, I don't know how he would react to me. But you guys there are all corrupt. Bantay kayo sa akin. I will bring you down. Titangko is about to retire. Better prepare there for. I'll give you a whack. You are all corrupt and serving master. You are not supposed to engage in politics. God damn. Kayo dyan, stop corruption. If you think that the pay there, central bank, despite of its vault full of money, and you're still hungry, umalis kayo dyan. I will not allow anybody. This is my campaign promise. There will be no corruption. And there will be no corruption. Only made 3 promises: no corruption, drugs because it is pulling our country down, and criminality. Economics. Marami economists dyan sa Congress, humiling na. All, summa cum laude. Sonny Dominguez, valedictorian. Our Secretary of National Defense was a valedictorian in his high school days. I was told by Pastor Kiboloy, he was a classmate of Notre Dame, Cotabano. He was the valedictorian of his class in the PMA. Utak niyan. Kaya, sabi ko, walang corruption. Pag walang corruption. Sabi ko, let these 6 years of mine pass. Just give us a respite of a corrupt government for 6 years. After that, you can resume. Pero wag dito, because sabihin ko na lang sa inyo, I'm the type na ayaw mapahiya. I do not want to be humiliated. When I ask you, stop it, you stop it. Because if you humiliate me in front of my countrymen, despite of my promise, yayariin kita. I will. So yan. That's the story. Was about to, I prepared about corruption, but I will just bore you also. I'm sure you'd like to know where your money went. So ganon yan. And there will be no corruption. Itong lahat sinasabi ko, itong papel na ito, kung gagastos sila ng lahat, gambling, one person, not the income. The income could runs into maybe so many billions. Ito yung estimate na pupunta sa mga yung PESA, director ng... So hanggang ngayon, wala akong nilagay na tao. Since I became president, because I was worried about putting there somebody who's corrupt. Imagine, ganito yan eh. Ang gambling dito, taxable. But they are accepting bets outside of the country, which is not shown in whatever contrivance or gadget or computer. Malinis yun. So walang taxes yun. Ilang taon na lang ginamit. And Jack Lam was parlaying a permit she got from Cory Aquino's time. But at that time, it must have been reasonable. Tagal na yun. 1%. Ang ngayon lahat nababayad 10 siya 1. And he was talking to the people, to the press, as if everybody was in his pocket. That's why I ordered this arrest early morning. When I read the newspaper, because I get to read it late, busy in daytime, nabasa ko, tinawagan ako ng BSB ko, arrest the idiot. So what's the charge? Never mind the charge, I will invent one, just arrest him. Sir, but warrant, no? Warrant. Sabihin mo, ang warrant mo si Duterte, Mayor. I will think of one when he is in front of me. Wag ninyo, do not know. Para magbiyahe muna ng Cotabato, I am here because I know that we have to be here during this time. Dadala ko po yung mga tao na makakatulong sa inyo kaagad. At kayo pong nasa agricultural sector, nandito po si Governor Piñol ng Cotabato noon, Secretary. Alam niya ang trabaho niya. Secretary Leonor Briones ng Department of Education. Alam ko po, sira yung mga eskwela ninyo. Alam niya ang ginagawa niya. Of course, Secretary Lorenzana is the Defense Secretary. Nandito po si Alfonso Cusi. Si Alco si tawag nila. Manager ito noon ng NAYA. Then, nung panahon ko na kinuha ko siya ng energy. So, importante siya sa restoration ng inyong electricity. And he will do the job, I'm sure. Ganito yan. Nandito sila to assess and to make a report because we will be meeting in Malacañang. It's either tomorrow or a day after. We would be spending the rest of the days towards the end of the year. Pasensya na kayo na marunong mag-Bicolano. At we will be working on the so many things that you would need. May pera ho. I have my social fund
and we will make the assessment of how much we will be extending help. Malalaman ho ninyo yan before New Year. So, I hope that uuwi muna ako. About then I'll be flight tomorrow. We might be spending our New Year days sa Manila na lang. Sa opisina. So what I can assure you is that based on the money that we have, we will make the restoration and the giving of assistance immediately. We will not wait for the New Year kasi alam ko, importante na dadating sa inyo yan. What I see and have seen is that it's typical. About the only thing that's quite different from you from Leyte, huwag naman sana mangyari po dito, is that nakakalat yung patay, thousands of them. It was really a horrible experience in my life which I cannot forget. So, nandito ako para magbigay ng assurance sa inyo ang gobyerno, kung maaari lang, kaagad-agad ang tulong. And the schools will be rebuilt immediately. The reason why I could not make any move the other year was because pumasok ako ng presidente at yung budget nandoon na. I'm not trying to be dwelling on politics, but the only reason why I could not build rehab houses and everything is I was operating on a budget which was prepared last year and which is not really mine. Kalahati noon kay Presidente Aquino. And Buyog tawag sa amin niya. Ewan ko anong pangalan sa inyo. Yun, kaya ako medyo na I could not simply move because there's no money. I could not get money from one department to pay off the needs of another because I said that would be robbing Peter to pay Paul. I couldn't may isang pera for that purpose. Hindi sa gobyerno, walang ganon eh. And it was bottoms up. So talagang pagdating namin doon, bottoms up. Wala na kaming naiwan except for the maintenance and operating expenses. But hopefully this year, mag-ano na ako. Right at the start, mag-umpisa na kaagad ako ng galaw. Yun lang po. I'm happy that I was able to land safely. I slept all the way. Gising ako, rin dito na. And good that we could get the plane to be here on time. Sana po, maawa ang Panginoong Diyos. Pare-pareho mo yan para sa atin. And I pray that you recover your bearing, yung ano niya sa buhay ninyo. And not to despair. Well, but the only reason bakit bugbog kayo is kayo po ang bintana. What's bintana in Bicol? Bintana, right? You are facing the Pacific Ocean. Kumbaga itong Pilipinas, bahay, ang unang bintana na masagupa ng bagyo kayo. So wala na talagang magawa na. Leyte and summer would be it's gonna be a continuous event in your life. Maybe in the fullness of God's time, if you're able to get along with life and magkaroon kayo ng pera, build houses that are really constructed in such a way that it would meet the challenges of the storms and typhoons that will come our way, kasi wala nang katapusan yan, especially that there's a climate change. It's going to be a very lethal and virulent thing that would come your way habang buhay na ninyo, pati ng mga anak ninyo. Kaya think about it hard. You have to build houses, make it strong materials. I said na kayang sagupain ang bagyo. Yan ang binigay sa iyo ng nature because you chose to be here. I do not know your forefathers several eons ago, but they decided to stay here. Every time that kumukulo yung init ng Pacific Ocean, when it gets to mix with the cold currents, ayan, then the hot and cold, ano yan, talagang masaba yan. So yan lang po, papasalamat ako for the warm welcome. Sabi ko, sana ayaw ko na lang sabi ko kay Bong, si Miss Alberto na lang siya yung kilala ko dito. No, and of course, I'm happy that may taga San Beda, si Congressman Sarmiento. So, salamat sa pagsalubong ninyo. Alam mo, may peculiar practice ng gobyerno na ayaw ko. Yung ako ang kunwari magbibigay ng tulong, ceremonial gift giving. Ayaw ko na. Hindi naman akin yan, pera naman ninyo, pera ko rin. It's a people's money. It's really a propaganda which I hate. Ayaw ko. So, ibibigay sa inyo yan. Ayaw ko yung magtawag ng 5 o 3 lang tapos magbibigay-bigay ako ng gano'n. Ayaw ko yung mga propagandang style bugok yan. Totoo. Para sa akin, style bugok yan. Hindi ko ginagawa yan. Ako, nandyan man, dala ko man. Kunin ninyo kay Judith Tagiwalo. Kasi iwan ko siya dito. Judith, during the martial law years, ito yung mga left sa gobyerno, ex-convict rin ito. Kasi na-prison noong panahon. Marcos, kaya galit yan sa mga ganon. And I know that yung style ng mga... Basta ayaw. Kunin lang ho ninyo, ibibigay naman sa inyo yan. There's no need for me to go into this. Nakukurnihan ako. Salamat po.